Okay, so today we'll be discussing about Unit 5, Lesson 4 about the multinational company. We have already studied the different examples of multinational company like Unilever, Gurkhavier, right? So we have already studied about that. The names we have studied. So today we'll be actually dealing about how what the multinational company is and how it will be providing the employment opportunities within the country as well as out of the country also. So the main objective is we will be defining multinational company with examples and identify the features of the multinational company and explain the importance of the multinational company. Okay, so the logo only you could see here Unilever, and this one is the most popular company, multinational company from Nepal, and not only in Nepal, it is popular in other country also. And a multinational company or organization is a business company or organization that makes some money by producing and selling goods in many countries. So, multinational, from the word multinational, multi means more than two, and national means country, right? So, multinational means a company which is opened in more than two countries. So it can be considered as a multinational company or organization, and that will be selling the products from which they will be getting the profit, and on the other hand, they will be providing the employment opportunities in a worldwide manner. So in this sense, the multinational companies MNCs. So the full form of multinational MNCs is multinational companies. So you don't be confused in this short form. Or the organization have their management and the control in more than one country, then they produce the supply of their products in all countries where they conduct their business activities. These companies conduct their business activities under the rules and regulations of the countries where they have established. So now you understand the feature of this. Okay, whenever the multinational company is open, suppose this Unilever company is open in Nepal, then open in any other countries, then that will be the rules and regulation will be according to the country in which it was established at first. And there are many MNCs established in Nepal. They are the major sources of the international employment in Nepal. MNCs in Nepal are conducted in various forms in different sectors. Some of the major MNCs operated in Nepal are Darbar Nepal, Unilever Nepal, Bottlers Nepal, Standard Chartered Bank. Okay, so these all are the different MNCs, multinational companies. You can see Solti Hotel from Kathmandu, etc. They are the multinational companies. And the major objectives of MNCs are to extend and generate the new markets for the products in the various countries, to generate more customers for their products and to create improved brand of the products. So this establishing a multinational company, it is a very hard job, because we need to get approvals from so many different sectors. From since we have to establish a multinational company in other countries, then we have to know the market of that country also. Wherever we'll be establishing the company, we need to know about the market structure, we need to know about the business format, everything. We have to get the idea of it, then only we can establish the multinational company. Otherwise, just establishing a company and going into the loss, that doesn't work. So for getting the profit, we need to know about the products, we need to know about the market demand, and then after only we need to have the business operating plan in a smooth manner. So the features of the multinational company. So multinational company are diverse in forms and sectors. They are spread in various countries or for different reasons. Some MNCs enter various countries to extend their market. Some have the purpose of sourcing raw materials, and some other MNCs are established to minimize their production cost. Some of the major features of MNCs are follows. Okay, so what it means, as I have said, for extending the market, we have to know the market value, we have to know the market demand in that country. And then after, for sourcing the raw materials and other technological items, like if you talk about the agricultural multinational companies, then the most of the agricultural multinational companies will open its branch, will open its company in other country to get the technological advancement. to know about the different technologies that is utilized in other sector also. So that is also one strategy for gaining the profit, for making the market in a good manner, in a smooth manner, and yeah, for the profit maximization. So let's talk about the features. MNCs adopt advanced technology in producing and advertising and supplying of goods. So when we talk about the production, advertising and supplying, then it will be in the global market. So MNCs have a better global supply opportunity also. It has the highest maximum profit maximization opportunity also. But MNCs is the one company, is the multinational company which have a very high risk of losing the market if its quality is not good. If the quality is not good, if it could not fulfill the demand of the people, then it might face the loss of the money. And they are operated in more than one countries with their many branches and headquarters in a particular country. They conduct their business activities by the following international norms and values. Look, so here we need to understand that though the rules and regulation within the company will be same, okay, the rules and regulation within the company, it will be same, either it will go in Nepal or it will be established in China or it will be established in India, but it will be, the rules and regulation will be same. But how the business should be conducted, it will be according to the demand in that particular country. Suppose in Nepal the demand of the same agricultural product is same. Suppose we are eating a lot of onions, then the multinational company will, what it will do, suppose there is a you multinational company, you named multinational company, then you named multinational company will produce maximum amount of onions and its product in Nepal. And if we talk about, if that multinational company not only produces onion, but it also produces garlic also, and garlic is most demanded in India, then what happens in India, that sort of that business trend will change according to the demand of the public, according to the country's demand. And they are efficient in the management for maximizing their quality products and minimizing the operation cost. So since the these multinational companies are established in different countries, so the highest standard quality of products are needed. They should not make the product of low quality, because after producing the products of low quality, then if that will be that will gain a proper market in one country, then that only that product cannot get the good market in other country. So for that purpose, we need to consider that quality is very important for having the multinational companies. And another we have is the, they create international employment opportunities. Yes, you can see if Unilever is here, then you can get the job employment opportunities. And suppose if you are very skilled, if we talk about the Unilever company only, then if you are very skilled, if you have a very good management and administration skills, no, computer skills, if you have got, then you can go into the foreign country through the Unilever only. Do you get my point? International employment opportunities means, suppose if you try to work from the medium level in Unilever company, you gain the knowledge, you completed your education, then after you will be promoted in a regional wise, in the country wise, and in a zonal wise. So like that you'll be getting the promotion, and you can operate in an international sector, in the international platform. And MNCs transfer the knowledge and technology from one country to another. So the knowledge, it can be of about the technology, it can be about the business, it can be about the market. So everything, this sort of knowledge and technologies will be shared. So what is important? As we have already discussed, this importance of multinational company, it is very important in the context that multinational company, it not only operates, it not only provides the knowledge of a particular country, but it provides the knowledge of the global market, of the whole world. So, in this 21st century, establishing the multinational company is an essential to create a global market for goods and services. Due to the advancement in the modern technology, the whole world has been narrowed into the global village. In this context, the importance of the multinational companies and the organization is increasing day by day. The importance of the multinational companies in this modern world is explained briefly here. So the first one is global market. How it will gain the global market? This after establishing the multinational companies, the multinational companies will operate in different country according to the rules and regulation of their one company, but according to the norms and values of the same country where they are established. So that will help to set the market in all the other countries as well. Multinational companies create global market for the products. They exchange their market to supply quality goods and services in various parts of different countries. They follow international norms and values in producing and supplying the goods to create a global market for them. As I said, look, international norms and values will be adapted because whenever we have to open in India, we have to understand the norms and values, as well as we have to understand the market demand of the India. If we are establishing in China, then China will be eating the spicy food. So we need to understand that we have to change the market demand according to the country, according to the need and the demand of the country's people. So that is how the global market can be created due to these multinational companies. Another is the employment opportunities. Multinational companies create a various employment opportunities in different sectors due to the standard international strategies and the policies of MNCs. People get attracted to the employment opportunities created by them. It uplifts the life standard of the international employees working in MNC. So if you talk about this, then employment opportunities, what it can be derived as that people, they will be getting employment opportunities in one hand. And multinational, if you work in a multinational company, then it will provide a very handsome salary. So that will be an opportunity for people to uplift their life standard in an international platform. So that one is a very good opportunity that people can get after being in this multinational companies. So it is very good to establish multinational companies in different countries, so that a very talented people, a very working, those people who are very working hard to gain something, they can get this sort of opportunity, then they will blast the world, right? Right, like that. So national development, what happens now? National development comes under the development of the countries in which the multinational companies are established. So it has various branches in different countries, and it they help the various development of the activities of the nation by promoting the economic status and transferring the knowledge and technologies. When there will be employment opportunities, of course there will be the national development. And foreign investment. Okay, multinational companies attract the foreign investment for the producing of goods and services. Ultimately, it helps in the overall development of the nation having MNCs. So, in this context, if you are doing good, suppose if Unilever company is doing a very creating a very good market system in other countries as well, then what happens? Other foreign investment from other countries, they will be attracted to it and they will invest in it. They will gain. They will gain the share of this Unilever company. So that creates a huge platform that will in this sort of foreign investment creates a huge platform to invest in other more multinational companies and the branches, and ultimately that will help to provide the employment opportunities to other branches people also. So likewise it will help in the development of the nation. And diverse market and customer. So diverse means different market, and the customers will also be different. As I have given the example, in India different demands, in China there will be different demand of the customer. So multinational companies create a huge market and customers in various countries. The product of MNC get large market in different parts of the world, and it helps in the economic development of the countries. So if we talk about the cosmetic products, then if you make the quality cosmetic products, then that cosmetic products can be sold in a Asian region, in the Asian countries, as well as in other foreign countries also. So this creates a diverse market, this creates a different market, and this will help in the global development. That will also help to know the demand of the customer in different countries. Another is branded and quality product. Multinational company produce branded and quality products by using the advanced knowledge and technologies. It attracts the brand conscious customer and makes good monetary benefit. Monetary benefit means what now? Branded quality. Suppose if you talk about Gucci bag, Gucci bag is there. Another is I think these shoes are there. No, there are different shoes which is very much branded. No, so if we talk about such type of branded,
Jordan.
yeah, if we talk about such type of branded products, no, then they are gaining the monetary benefit, because no any other companies are there which can give competition to such type of multinational companies. So that is gaining monetary benefit, means sole benefit. That is only the one company which is gaining the profit. There is no any other company that can give competition to this company. Like Gucci bag, you can see that one is the very good part of this establishing this multinational companies. And another is the transfer of knowledge and technology. How the knowledge will be transferred? So multinational companies have their branches in many countries. They have their standard management for producing and supplying of goods. Thus, they transfer knowledge and technologies from one country to another country by conducting various activities. I think